July can be a very stressful period for your lawn. You're dealing with a lot of stress. You have drought, heat, maybe you have a water ban in your area so you can't get proper irrigation on it. So for those of us with cool season grasses, your Kentucky bluegrasses, your fescues, your ryegrass, this can be a very stressful period. So I'm going to show you today what I do to kind of help relieve some of that stress. And when we do get lower temperatures and more irrigation on it, it will help my lawn to pop back faster. I am going to add some iron to my lawn, and I will also be mixing in some humic acids. So this is silica, this is sea kelp, and this is the humic acid. So what this will do for your lawn is that it will strengthen the roots of the plant, and it will also help the plants to use the nutrients you add to it, to make it more available to the plants. So this will actually do wonders for a stressed lawn. I would highly recommend everyone to use humic acids and iron in their lawn care program. So first of all, as you can see, I've put some plastic beneath this because synthetic iron will stain pretty much everything it will come in contact with. Your patios, your concrete, everything. It will leave like a rust-like stain on it, so be careful with that. So this is the iron, and I highly recommend you to read carefully how much you're supposed to put in, because if you put in too much iron, you could actually make your grass go gray or even black, and you don't want that, trust me. For my needs, I will be using about 3 deciliters of iron, and you want to mix it in somewhat hot water. It helps dissolve it better. So 1, 2, and 3. And then I have my brewing stick, which I use to mix my blends. You just want to swirl that around, make sure it's dissolved all nice. For the sea kelp, silica and humic acid, I actually like to blend this outside of the iron because I've tried it before and it doesn't seem to blend very well. When it's done, it's blended and done, you can actually add it to it. Then it will mix just fine. But I usually like to mix it separately. So I'll just use this small container here to mix the humic acids. And you really don't need much of this stuff. So for the humic acid, I need just about a teaspoon to cover about half my lawn, which is about 1,000 square feet. And then I'll add the kelp. I mean, you can't really put too much of this stuff on your lawn. It won't hurt it in any way, but it's just that it won't, after a point, it doesn't take up any nutrient anymore, so it's just a waste of money. And lastly, I'll put in the silica, like that. Brewing stick again. So now that's mixed up, and you get a nice gooey black kind of smudge. And as always, when you're mixing stuff, if you're using a backpack sprayer or a regular sprayer, you want to fill up half of it regular water. So half of the backpack sprayer is filled with water, and then you want to add these. I always feel kind of funny walking around with that thing. I have a Solo 475 Comfort backpack sprayer, and every time I walk around with it, I feel like something out of Ghostbusters. All my neighbors keep looking at me like I'm an alien or something. But I mean, if you want a great lawn, this is what you have to do. and at the end of the day your lawn will look better than theirs. First we'll pour in the iron. Remember to be careful because this will stain. If you actually get an organic iron, those usually don't stain. Now you can add your humic acids to the blend. And then you put in the rest of your water. And remember, when you get a backpack sprayer, you want to make sure you get a pump that it has a membrane in it instead. Otherwise this stuff can actually stick and clog it up pretty good. So just make sure you get a right kind of pump. And that's it. Now our mix is done. Time for some Ghostbuster action. Alright, so now you just pump and go. It's Ghostbuster time. It would be so much easier to just get a battery powered pump sprayer, but I mean, who doesn't enjoy manual labor? One more thing, just remember when you walk on the path you just sprayed, be careful about getting stuff on your shoes and then walking on any concrete or anything like that, because you will actually see your footsteps stain the concrete. So be careful about that. Alright, that's it. I'm done. I did the entire lawn, and over the next couple of days this will pop and it will help my grass to actually withstand this summer stress, and it will also help it absorb nutrients better. So I would highly recommend everyone to do this if you want your grass to stand out, start dominating the neighborhood. But word of caution, adding iron to your soil will actually lower the pH, so it will make it slightly acidic. So I actually would recommend you to add some lime during the fall if you used iron a couple of times during the year to get that pH up a bit. Alright, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.